Sobok asks the judges to give Jeongnyeon another chance to perform, saying it might be her last opportunity. Jeongnyeon performs with her hoarse voice, and as she pushes herself, her voice improves, surprising everyone while also upsetting Yerang and Ki-juice. After Jeongnyeon finishes her performance, she makes Ok Kyung proud, but she ends up coughing up blood and faints, making everyone worry about her. Because of this, Sobok quickly takes her to the hospital to check on her condition, especially her throat. At the same time, it is announced that Yongso and Juran will take on the roles of Andal and Pyeonggang as the young leads. This announcement surprises Yongso, as she didn't think she would get the role since Jeongnyeon performed so well. Even Geumju seems to be engrossed in Jeongnyeon's performance. It appears Ki-ju influenced the judges not to select Jeongnyeon, citing her condition as the reason. In the end, Yongso is able to secure the role. Yongso is also filled with happiness as she looks at her mother's proud smile. After the audition ends, Juran quickly goes to check on Jeongnyeon, as she has been worried about her. Upon seeing her condition, she says, "I'm sorry." This is because Juran believes Jeongnyeon's situation resulted from her rejection when she said she couldn't rely on her. Sobok, knowing the seriousness of Jeongnyeon's condition from the doctor, informs her about it, but Jeongnyeon can't believe it. Sobok takes her to meet the doctor. She asks, "What do you mean by that?" The doctor replies, "It's a pity, but you have to give up pansori." This makes Jeongnyeon refuse to believe it, as she remembers how her voice improved at the end before she lost consciousness. Sobok continues to talk to her, but she won't listen, unable to cope with the fact that she can't sing again. She shakes Sobok's hand off and runs away. Wandering around the street alone, Jeongnyeon returns and tells Sobok she can't give up on pansori. This leaves Sobok no choice but to slap her, telling her to come to her senses. Jeongnyeon is determined not to give up and begs Sobok to tell her what she can do to sing again. Listening to Sobok, she takes her medicine regularly, but the effects are slow. Sobok continues to talk to her after she calms down, but Jeongnyeon believes that admitting her voice is gone is the same as asking her to die. Because of this, Sobok tells her that her situation is similar to Gongseon's in the past. Gongseon overused her throat and lost her voice, which is why she couldn't sing, even though she wanted to. Even though Jeongnyeon doesn't want to end up like her mother, she eventually returns to Mokpo, feeling jealous as she watches others practice for the joint performance. She is scared to live in a world without pansori. Returning to her hometown, Jeongja, who is drying clothes, excitedly comes over when she notices Jeongnyeon from afar. She comforts Jeongnyeon, who is crying in her arms. Meanwhile, Jeongja sees their mother returning, and Jeongnyeon also notices her. Seeing that her daughter's condition is the same as hers, their mother suggests that Jeongnyeon pursue something other than pansori. Devastated by her situation, Jeongnyeon continues her daily life as before, selling clams and fish in the market. Meanwhile, in Seoul, Ki-ju oversees Yongso's practice and keeps complaining about how she portrays the young Andal. Yongso realizes her mother wants her to sing like Jeongnyeon did in the audition, but she can't. Trying to suppress herself, Yongso bursts out, telling her mother that the real voice she talks about so much is Jeongnyeon's from the audition, not hers. Without realizing it, Ki-ju indirectly admits that Jeongnyeon's voice is similar to Gongseon's, which is the essence of pansori. She pressures Yongso because she wants her to surpass Gongseon. But Yongso is tired of being her mother's tool to prove that Han Ki-ju's daughter is more talented. Yongso is already facing her own challenges, as her portrayal of Andal resembles more of a cool prince when she should be acting like a fool. Although, in the end, she manages to make a fool of herself, as Andal should. Meanwhile, the joint performance is fraught with conflict from the start, as the other theater troupes express dissatisfaction over Meiran receiving the majority of the roles, from leads to young leads. On top of that, suspicions about Ok Kyung arise, putting the show in jeopardy. At the end, Ok Kyung finds out how Yerang is trying to trap Jeongnyeon by ruining her own throat and is angry with her. With Jeongnyeon unable to perform, Ok Kyung grows bored, and Yerong's actions to drive out Jeongnyeon and the others lead Ok Kyung to decide to leave the troupe. To stop her, Yerong devises a plan by releasing news from Ok Kyung's past, contacting a list of journalists she had previously paid to cover it up. With this, she believes Ok Kyung has no choice but to return to her. Meanwhile, Ok Kyung plans to go to Mokpo to help Jeongnyeon and bring her back to the theater troupe. Hearing the rumors about her, Ok Kyung clears up the news about her past, emphasizing that it has nothing to do with her skills. In the end, she still becomes the lead in The Princess and the Fool, with Yerong also remaining the main lead. Be sure to watch the next episode to witness Jeongyeon's efforts to get her voice back. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.